Hey everybody, I'm Patrick from Harbinger. I'm here with my friends from Guitar Center. Today I'm going to tell you about our new VARI Live V4415 series powered speakers. One of the great things about them is they're really loud. They also have a built-in digital mixer. There's also a terrific app so you can control all of that functionality from the stage while you're performing, or go out to the audience position and hear what things sound like from there. These speakers are available in 12 and 15-inch models. They're also great even if you're just streaming Bluetooth audio, and they have a lot of functionality for different applications. One of our key specs for these speakers is that they will do 130 dB max SPL. SPL means sound pressure level. That's basically saying how loud they can be. With these speakers, we have upgraded the three most critical sound components. There's the high frequency driver, which people typically call a tweeter. There's the low frequency driver, which people typically call a woofer. And there's the cabinet itself. We also have some custom engineered sonic components that deliver what we call peak performance audio. It's the best sound we've ever delivered, and these are the most powerful, most capable, and sophisticated speakers we've ever made. Now let's take a closer look at the rear panel. We have multiple inputs here, so input 1 and input 2 can handle mic, guitar, and line input. Input 3 can handle 3 different sources at the same time. Balanced line input for a DJ controller or a keyboard, a small 1/8-inch type jack for mobile devices or a laptop. There's 3-band EQ. You can adjust the bass, the mid, and the treble. There's also effects. You've got reverb, you've got chorus, and there's even a compressor. All of this gives you a great polished sound without having to bring a separate mixer to a gig. These speakers have 10 different voicings that let you adapt the sound for different applications. For instance, we've got a club mode that pushes the bass, but also backs off the highs a little, so you don't get ear fatigue from listening to high volume music all night long. We have a floor monitor mode that tunes the sound to sound great when it's on the floor and also avoid feedback. We also have a speech only mode that takes out the lows so that you don't get rumble and pops, and the voices are really clearly heard if you're doing a spoken presentation. We also have a dedicated button for the mix and sub output. That's perfect if you're a DJ, you're setting up your club gig. We give you a digital crossover. Maybe the subwoofer's not in the perfect space and you're having a little phase issue with your top speakers. We even have a time aligning delay to take care of that for you. Lastly, we also have the ability to link speakers for stereo operation. But what if you want to share all of these inputs between a pair of speakers and you also want to share your mix and all of your sound settings? That's easy too. Now let me show you the app that we have for this speaker, and I'll show you what you can do to control settings further. So let's start by showing how you can tune the speaker. I'm going to load one of the voicings. We'll grab club here. You can see the exact frequency response that you're getting. There's 7 bands of EQ. You can grab any one of them and move it to change that frequency response and customize it. You can also change your bass and treble and see exactly what they're doing to the frequency response. And you could save your customizations. They'll be in the memory of the speaker, so you can grab that anytime, even if you don't have the app. Here's how you can set the mix. For input 1, say you want to adjust your bass, your mid, your treble. All of that is easily adjustable here. We even let you dial in a high-pass filter for the ideal sound for guitar, microphone, or a line input. You can adjust the mix of all 3 of the inputs and their stereo placement, right or left, for a stereo setup. The thing that I think really sets these speakers apart is that it has all of this built-in digital mixing functionality, and it combines that with this level of sound quality and power to deliver that sound to an audience. You can use these speakers on a pole. You can have them freestanding. You could lay them down as a wedge monitor. Of course, Guitar Center has great accessories that are available for these speakers. Roadrunner has a great set of speaker bags that fit these speakers perfectly. We've also included a QR code right on the back of the speaker. Scan that QR code, and we immediately take you to a helpful website that gives you all the information you might need. If you want to learn more about the Harbinger VARI Live V4415 powered speaker series, head to guitarcenter.com, call one of their expert gear advisors, or drop in at your local GC store and check them out.